Hey guys, your Thursday video report has arrived, and I've got complimentary plays in college basketball on an under-the-radar game between North Texas and Texas Arlington, and then in the NBA, a not-so-under-the-radar game between the Grizzlies and Spurs in Memphis. You'll have to excuse my voice. Whenever I get bronchitis, I lose it. And matter of fact, today's report is brought to you by the letter A for Augmentin, my drug of choice, and the letter C for Chloraseptic Spray, because without this, baby, I'd be auditioning next week for a throwback job at a 70s rock station doing the late night show, where they're queuing up in that deep, gravelly voice, hey, let's play the latest from Hotel California from the Eagles. Or maybe I'd be at a soul station. Hey, we got a little Barry White coming your way. But anyway, yes, so today's report's brought to you by this guy, and the 2 shots I got in my ass yesterday at the doctor's, that wonderful combination of antibiotics and steroids. I asked him for a 3rd shot to give me that magic elixir for starting to win again. He declined, however. I think it's because he went to the University of Tennessee, and the last time I saw him before the football season, I told him the Volunteers were going to be average once more, beat the bad teams, and not that we beat one good team all season long. I think he holds a grudge. And that is why I didn't get the shot that makes me win. I'm pissed off about that, Dan, I'll tell you the truth. Okay, hey, listen, guys, if you haven't been winning here because of 3 handicappers that just remain on red-hot rolls, shame on you. It is just so phenomenal to see 3 handicappers on extended 2 to 3 month runs, that long winning streaks, all running concurrently. You're always going to find 2 or 3 guys that are winning for 2-3 week periods. Because, listen, this is a roller coaster. You hope to make money over the long term, but there's going to be ups and downs. And if you go into gambling knowing that there's going to be ups and downs, you're a better person for it, because you're not going in with unrealistic expectations. You're looking to produce a profit over the long haul. It's no different than buying a stock or mutual fund. That's the bottom line. But to have 2-3 guys win for such long terms, they all won again last night. I'm speaking of Brad Wilton, Trace Adams, and Anthony Redd. For the money they've made, it's just been phenomenal. Brad Wilton, in fact, once again, the hottest handicapper here at the site, is going to once again be more than half price off today, as he has his Raise the Bar 150 dime winner number 13 out of 15 on your Packers-Lions side tonight. Matches the Sunday 150 dime winner, the Bengals 31-7 over the Rams. You got that for over half price off. Matches his Thanksgiving Day winner. You got for over half price off with Carolina smoking Washington by over 28. 8-2 run with 100 dimers, including the Ravens Monday night, the Jaguars 2 Thursdays ago over Tennessee, and this play is stronger. The bottom line is, I just want to get you he's going for winning day number 47 out of 71. And $10 bettors over the past 70 days have made $28,060. But take it even further, over the past 147 days, we're almost at 5 months, those same $10 bettors have won over 39 grand. Phenomenal run. And with 100 dime plays or higher, he's on a 45-14-1 roll. So you get his play today for over half price off by using coupon code 150 dimes, 150 DIMES. Meanwhile, Trace Adams going for winning day number 34 out of 52. He's made $1 bettors over 28 grand the past 51 days. NFC North total of the year. Tonight, Packers-Lions over-under. You save $90 by using coupon code TRACE. Just as strong as his winner last night, Raptors and Hawks under by 14, which you got for $777. Just as strong as his 1,000-star winner, great call on Tuesday night with Purdue bashing Pittsburgh on the road in Big Ten ACC tournament play. The other discounted guy today that you might be making aware of yourself of is Steve Buden's number 1 NBA crew the past 5 years, the New York Crew, with their 50 dime winner, number 29 out of 43. Interconference game of the year, Pacers and Trailblazers in Portland at the Moda Center. It's not the Rose Garden anymore because of the corporate buy. Does that sound right to you? It doesn't sound right to me. Anyway, NYC22 is the play code. The discount code NYC22. That means you save $77 and get the play for just $22. And hey, quick props going out to Chuck O'Brien. Rejoins the site Saturday. Wins again last night with Ball State outright at Cincinnati. and he's going for winning day number 5 out of 6 since his return from a near 3-year absence. So props going out to him. Let me get to your complimentary plays here, guys, tonight. In the NBA, I'm going to go with the San Antonio Spurs, number 1 defensive team in the league right now, giving up just 88.8 points a game going into tonight's game against Memphis. Now, it is their 3rd game in 4 days, but they have covered 8 straight games on no rest. So 8 straight times in the second of back-to-back games, they have picked up the cover. Now, a couple of nights ago, earlier this week, they lost at Chicago. They had won 11 out of 12 before then. But then they rebounded last night by taking care of business easily at home last night against a bad Milwaukee Bucks team, winning by 25 points. Grizzlies are coming off a 113-104 win at New Orleans, but big deal. The Pelicans are an injury-riddled team. We've seen that all season long. They've won 8 out of 10 since losing 4 straight. The Spurs took the season's first matchup back on November 21st by 10 at home, 92-82. Again, you see what the defense did. Held them even lower to what they're doing on a season average. The Grizzlies in that game, 1 for 9 on 3-point shots, just only shot 43.2% from the field. Marc Gasol was held in check by all the big men that the Spurs kept running at him, 3 for 9 in the game. Spurs have won 11 of the last 13 games, regular and postseason combined. I'm willing to lay the 3 points with them, even though they were playing their 3rd game in 4 nights and 5th and 7. I'm going to go with San Antonio. Your other play tonight is going to be in college basketball. I thought about going with Colorado State, to be honest with you, minus the 7 points at home, coming off a double overtime loss against undefeated UTEP in a Corpus Christi-based tournament over the weekend for their first loss of the season. I think they'll take care of business tonight against a Long Beach State squad, which has just lost 4 straight against top-notch foes. But I'm a little worried that Colorado State gets caught looking ahead to their big game Sunday at home at the Moby Arena against Colorado. And I'm also concerned that I couldn't get anything definitive regarding their backup guard coming off the bench, who, although a point guard, a guy who's playing a graduate season after coming over from Grambling a couple of years back, Antoine Scott, who's averaging like 16 points a game. He didn't play in the UTEP game because of a sprained ankle, and I don't know if he's playing tonight. So I got off that game. I thought it was an interesting one because, hey, this Colorado State team has seemingly shown you so far that they are for real. I mean, they opened the season by beating Northern Iowa, and Northern Iowa's won 5 straight games since then by like 22-point margin on average, including an upset of North Carolina along the way. So it's not a bad team here. Instead, I'm going to take a look at another team that is not necessarily under the radar if you looked at what they've done in their money games so far this season. And I'm talking about UT Arlington. Now, when I say money games, these are ones where they travel, just like in football, take the paycheck because they're expected to be the easy win for the home team. Well, that didn't quite work out that well when UT Arlington went to Ohio State and then a couple of nights later went to Memphis, and they won both of those games. In Columbus, an 18.5-point dog, they won 73-68. Then 3 days later, they go to Memphis, they're catching 12. They win 68-64. Now, their 5-1 start, which included those 2 upsets, was dulled a little bit when they blew a 4-point halftime lead in Austin to Texas a couple of nights ago, eventually losing 80-73 in overtime, but certainly nothing to be embarrassed about. Now, they're back home tonight, only their 3rd home game of the season. 16.5-point favorite. I know that is a big number, but listen, they're taking on the Mean Green of North Texas. They've lost 4 straight since opening the season with wins against, are you ready? Jarvis Christian College, the Bulldogs, in case you happen to be on Jeopardy, and Texas College Steers. You gotta love those names, don't you? Anyway, they're NAIA teams. That's a step below Division III. You know what I mean? So since then, they lost to Idaho by 2 at home, Samford by 2 at home, Troy by 12 at home. Then they went to Northern Iowa, up 2 points at halftime, and they lost 93-70 in their first road game. Well, this is their 2nd road game. Only the Mavericks' 3rd home game of the season, 15-6-1 against the spread in their last 22 games following a straight-up loss. Meanwhile, North Texas has dropped 5 in a row against winning teams. They've dropped 5 in a row overall in their last 5 line games. I'm willing to lay the points with Texas Arlington, a team that likes to run the floor, very good defensive team. They are aggressive. They like to force you into taking three-pointers. Unfortunately, Texas was able to hit some, and that's what gave them the overtime win the other night. But I like UT Arlington and the San Antonio Spurs as your two complementary plays. And as I told you about the Colorado State game, I lean toward them a little, but without any definitive prognosis on whether they're going to be at 100% tonight, and also concerned about the look-ahead factor. I think that's a stay-away game. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I'll catch you again tomorrow, hopefully, voice permitting, and when we do this one more time.